GTA and a hot chick comes up to me, I know that's not real life. Can Pokemon get venereal disease? Let's go to an expert.
Where's Badger? She would.
Badger, Badger, can you get AIDS from a Pokemon? I was told I play with my mic too much.
You play with your black thing too.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Soda, 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 I made you out of clay. Soda, 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 why do you sound so gay?
I mean, I don't understand how this game
donkey.
failed. Like, I'm a big fan of the Suicide Squad. I know we talked about this when it came out, and you said it was gonna suck. I said it'll be all right, and you win this one.
This whole project started as a college project to build a prosthetic that could be 3D printed and functional. And wow, he went.
Oh, okay.
So explain what good diarrhea is.
The type of diarrhea that cleans itself coming out.
People around who would be able to do the thing in the world that they're talking about doing. Does it make any sense to anybody? No. Well, then why the heck do you do it? Yeah.
Congratulations, you got Elliot Page.
Like for the boyfriends who
experiences, everything that they interact with in the world is going to be completely different.
If one clone said to a transgender clone, "Go f yourself," and he went to another clone and f***ed another clone, would he be technically f himself?
Stand with you.
And apparently, I have a fan in the Pacific Northwest. She's a hairdresser and she's crazy hot. Today is the last day you can get your Whoa Dude t-shirt.
The only time you can have soda sitting on your titty.
Wow.
What? You don't want to play with hot sauces again, Penguin?
I'm doing
I think
good.
she was playing with hot nuts.
Nobody knows what their origin race is.
Like Uber drivers.
Yeah, they're that.
Highly reflective boobies.
Damn.
Oh, good lord.
Because people can't figure out that it's a fantasy. I know it's a fantasy because, like, if I'm playing a video game like GTA and a hot chick comes up to me, I know that's not real life.
Putting hot sauce on my grits.
Really.
Do you do that?
I do that.
What the fuck?
It's like a white guy trying to be like a black dude, but not reading the entire manual.
I'm not.
So sick of being fat. Gross.
Trust me, I understand the pain.
But you're not fat and gross. You're handsome.
He likes
This Steam
I
group.
made a baby.
Was it a tube sock baby?
It was my Aaron Judge sock.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Captain Canuck.
Kazoo came in last night, you know, a little tipsy as usual, and he's like, I got the #1 issue of Captain Canuck. How much is it worth? I looked it up. It's like maybe $20. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I was like, yeah, because it's Canadian. Nobody gives a fuck.
Whoopi Goldberg's profession is what? I mean, Jabba the Hutt's profession is what?
That's messed up.
Look, I'm brave, not an idiot.
That she can't wait to get out of the gaming industry and go back to the
Sex work, right?
sex work.
I'm gonna come.
I had
Lentils go
macaroni and
far.
lentils. Man, I shit out my large intestine the other day from the lentils I had.
Right.
Me getting hit with a baseball.
Exactly. 8 times in one game.
Wow, that's your fault. I've heard that allegedly it hurts just as bad, if not worse, but hey.
Whatever. Their pain threshold is higher. They can give birth. They can take it. NPR voice. How
I
you
don't
doing?
know.
Don't
Don't I
forget to
have a good
comment,
one, too?
like, and subscribe. And if you're on... Wait, that sounds like Rogue Penguin. Is that her?
So I created the poll, but it did not show up. What happened?
You broke it? Why does everything you touch turn to shit?
Right?
Like Ryan
Gina
Reynolds
Carano
built?
is
And you
huge.
Who?
Peg me any day.
So I didn't do it, no. You could spit on my thing anytime. I'm just saying.
Oh, good lord.
I don't
You're
know.
pulling it
It'd be the
through the
smartest
whole
thing that
body.
came out of her mouth would be my dick, right?
Tell your wife to dance.
Welcome to the show where we're bringing you the latest, don't you know?
They'll do the crip walk.
We're the host that you've been waiting for, Chieftain Hero and Soda Pop TV. Yeah! Lagging now, we're the ones you're shouting about. Bringing you the hottest news without a
I have no
doubt.
charisma.
From internet trends
I have no
to the
stage
games
presence.
we adore.
Nope. It's all me.
I should delete the fucking channel.
Lagging now. Lagging now.
Yeah, I'm a little fucking pissed at those assholes on YouTube, so we're going to be putting them on blast tonight. Welcome to Lagging Out Live.
Everybody wave to Lil Red.
Hi, Little Red. We love Little Red. She's our fucking hero.
She's
We
our
love
hero.
you. We love you. And this is sign language for beautiful. This is sign language. She's looking beautiful.
No, that means sit on my face. Dude. Who told you that?
No.
Wow.
Whoa.
I can say things like that.
Right. Please. Be like,
Please sit on my face.
but we were supposed to have a fourth guest tonight, but they're working, unfortunately. But the title of our show is Call of Duty Warzone Canceled and other gaming news. So Rogue Penguin said she is busy tonight, but let's take a look. Is she? Ah, no, she's not. There she is right there.
Where's the biddies? Drop one.
Oh my God.
How's work doing?
Yeah, how's work? Yeah, how's work doing? Let's.
Where's my?
Let's expand it here.
Whoa.
She's writing us.
Yeah, she knew better. Yeah, she knew we were coming. She's like, oh,
she knew we were coming. We were gonna fuck with her. Damn it!
Oh, Jesus, that's great.
She got us. She fucking got us.
Lol.
That's funny.
We're about to get spammed with the one biddies.
That's fucking awesome. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the Rogue Penguin people coming in here.
And I
That's fucking hilarious.
So what you should do is send her a text message, say, hey, Rogue, are you ready to jump on our stream now?
Yeah, you ready to jump on the stream now, guys?
Yeah, right there.
That was fucking awesome.
We were all about to go spam.
Beating Silent Hill she was doing. That's awesome. So we love Rogue Penguin. We always like give each other shit all the time. She's like the bodybuilding queen here. She's always working out. And if anyone that's on our live, make sure you follow Rogue __ Penguin 93. She is awesome.
Where was that?
Yeah.
4 years, dude. What?
Wow, 4 years?
I've known you guys. Damn it, that's just too long. That's my longest relationship. I gotta go. Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta go. Whoa, that's his longest relationship. That's it. That's it.
That's it. I live with dudes.
You have been beaten like a dead horse. But
not lately.
But yeah, oh, hello. So we're going to be talking about a lot of different topics. If you are new to the live, we're Lagging Out Live. I am Chieftain. Right below me is Hero, and below Hero is Soda Pop. We go to by level of intelligence on the top there. The highest point is the dumbest person, and then right below them is the second smartest, and the third one's on the bottom. He's the smartest. So that's we go by hierarchy. On the very top there, you'll see a crawler. That's all the topics that we'll be talking about tonight. So we're going to be having a pretty heated discussion because the production meeting got pretty fucking heated. So
once in a while, yes.
Yeah, we're very passionate about gaming, and that's why you guys come every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, right? So with that being said, let's make sure we're getting all the stuff so that way we don't get sued by the 3 people that watch us.
Attention. The preceding content is intended for mature audiences. Opinions and views expressed on this live are not necessarily those of Lagging Out Entertainment, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or any of its sponsors or advertisers. Viewer discretion is advised. If you're under 18, get the fuck out.
Exactly. And if you're under 18, stop sliding into my DMs. That's creepy.
Who are you? What is his name? Dr. Disrespect? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not Dr. Disrespect. I don't wear a mullet.
She was 17, which is legal in most places.
Yeah, you keep on saying that. That's what Texans always say.
Yeah, it is legal in Texas.
Those red states.
I mean, in general, that is fact in most places, but I do not approve.
Yeah, I don't approve. That's gross. I think my cutoff would be like 27. That would be my absolute cutoff.
It shifts with age.
Yeah.
When I was 18, my cutoff was 17.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a year difference, but you know, with the amount of money I got from my IRS check, I'm gonna have a lot of those women looking for money. So, I mean, I don't.
Oh yeah.
You know, all that the great amount of interest I have on my money market account, and my stocks and commodities. I'm 100 air, bro. Like, don't be fucking jealous of my 100 airness. But yeah, look at that. We already dropped 3 people. That must have been, they're like, oh, fuck this. I'm out of here.
Yeah, you guys suck.
All right. So I think that douchebag on YouTube is right. I'll be calling him out tonight. You guys press 1 in the chat if you like it when I call out little bitches on YouTube. 0 if you don't want me to do it. We'll just do a quick vote like that. We'll do like a 1998 chat vote. 1. 69 does not count.
Good Lord.
Make sure you check out Riven at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time with the one and only Mariner. He's here Thursday, 7:30. Check them out. And I think we just have breaking news on this, right? On this stream.
Oh, yeah.
Lagging Raft. They're going to be on Mondays, 7 Central-ish.
Ish, yes.
Yeah, so, or Sharky will get you. Check them out. That's the amazing Maya, or Sasha, whatever stage name she's going to use, and Soda. Fighting on a raft. It's really funny to watch them. They're fucking hilarious. I wish I could watch them, but I'm actually working at night.
He's always eating my damn food.
Oh, the nerve. Is it porridge? We were talking about porridge.
No, we were
in
making
the
some
chat.
good shit. We were like mixing potatoes and radish and making stew.
I didn't know what porridge was until Maya told it. It's an exploded rice, Hero. It's exploded rice with like a bunch of stuff in it. You know, like salt, pepper, and veg. I never knew what porridge was until I learned something today.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different name for everything. Like some people call it cream of wheat, some people call it porridge, some people call it grits.
I thought
And
cream of wheat
everybody
was something
disagrees
else.
about how to season it.
Right.
Oh,
But grits is made from corn. Isn't porridge made from exploded rice? That's what she was telling us, right?
Exploded something white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I guess
don't
keep
say
in
that
mind-
around soda, then we have a whole other conversation. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. And then there's cream of corn.
Yeah, that's gross though. Oh, I don't like. I can't get around cream of corn. Adam West likes eating cream of corn at the movie theater. I prefer popcorn.
I haven't
Anyone
had
know
a cream of
Be a
corn.
theater.
Why would you eat
So
that?
gross.
Cream of corn at a movie? No.
Yeah, it was a cartoon. They would like. He was like, I
Oh,
prefer my
that Adam
corn.
West.
Oh,
Not the real Adam West, the Mayor Adam
That'd
West.
be fucking
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah. And what a great segue, and the way the slides are organized. So this makes it a little bit easier for a segue because our Soda's also doing a stream, but he also sponsors our trivia every week. His company does. Ferguson Brothers Cards. Check them out on eBay and Instagram at Ferguson Brothers Cards. So that's brought this is what this trivia is sponsored by. So let's hit the music here. Which actor was part of the entire Power Rangers TV series? We're talking about Power Rangers today, right?
No.
Oh no.
So that's one of the many topics that we're talking about today. So Jason David Frank, he's got 3 first names. Amber Joe Johnson, that's a hard one if you're drunk. Or C, David Yost.
Amber
David
Joe.
Yost. Isn't David Yost the guy on Happy Days?
I don't.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, Tyrann Death, go ahead and get that poll going. I'll try and copy this for
Go
you.
ahead and ride that pole. Come on, ride the pole.
Good Lord.
All right. Maybe not.
Dude, you're turning
So,
away off. Oh.
So let's go into our first topic. How does that sound? You guys all up for that?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this! A really nice painting. That's really cool. Terminator 2, No Fate indie game announcement. So this is pretty exciting. This is pitched by Hero, the IT guy. He pitches our stuff, and I sit there in my big fat cigar, kind of like John Kreese in Cobra Kai, and I'm just like, no, no mercy. That's a bad topic. No, Terminator 2, No Fate indie game announcement. It's been 34 years since Terminator 2. Is that right?
Sweep the leg.
Wow!
That sounds a
I'm
little
fucking
low.
old. It feels high. Doesn't it? What year did Terminator 2 come out? 1991. Terminator 2 Judgment Day debuted 34 years ago. Now the events of the beloved movie have been brought to life in Terminator 2 No Fate, an officially licensed 2D action side-scrolling game with a pixelated graphics style. It's developed by Bitmap Bureau and published by Reef Entertainment. Now this hits me in my feels, so I'm gonna have kind of like a biased opinion on this, guys. Being in my extremely accelerated age and AARP level here,
So
I think people
27
my
years
age
old.
would love this. What's that?
So 27 years old. Got it.
I'm old.
Oh,
I'm old.
we need some
And this
young
is like people always make that argument, Hero and Soda, that sequels never do better than the original, but like Empire Strikes Back and Terminator 2 did better than the original. So like I think this is one of the reasons why they're coming back with it. It was such a popular movie so long ago.
right?
And it's going to be a side scroller, so it's going to probably feel like kind of like very Nintendo-esque and very nostalgia-esque. How do you guys feel about it? Let's start with Hero right now.
Oh, I played it was Terminator 2 Judgment Day game on the Super Nintendo. I don't remember when.
I'm old. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'll be completely full disclosure. I don't remember. It was late 90s.
Did you have pubes?
I had those pretty early on, so
Yeah, he's a skunk ape, so
yeah, no, I
side
saw the
scroller.
trailer
Grizzly.
for this, and the trailer for this, even in the 16 or 32-bit format trailer that played, definitely was way more graphically intensive in this trailer than the Terminator 2 Judgment Day game.
You want to take a look at it?
Yes, let's go for it.
Let's take a look at it, and then we'll have when you're done with your thought, we'll get Soda's reaction to the trailer. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to say. Okay.
I know what he's going to say too. I'm an asshole.
Whoa, dude. I'm old and grumpy.
But I will talk a little bit over this because, for copyright purposes and fair use purposes.
Yeah.
This, you look at this trailer and it definitely gives you that retro feel. It kind of gives me the nostalgia feels for it, and I think it looks really good. It kind of gives me that Contra 3 / Metal Slug feel to it, and I think it looks good. I do also 100% feel like it's more graphically intensive than the Super Nintendo 32-bit era. That was 32-bit, right? Or was that 18? I think it was 32-bit. But definitely, you're watching this.
You see his fucking junk in there too.
You can absolutely tell that they're doing a lot of call-outs and Easter eggs from the actual movies. I think this is pretty exciting from a retro fan standpoint and a Terminator fan standpoint.
With Kazoo.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
This looks cool
Terminator
to me.
2 now with a real fleshy penis. Yeah, it totally looks like an NES game, doesn't it?
Yes. I would say Super NES, but yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Soda?
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I said, this was when I saw it, I was like, "Is this Contra? Oh, wait, it's Terminator."
Yeah, totally.
But believe it or not, I was not a big fan of Terminator. I know that sounds weird, but
you can't be right all the time.
And I also always complain when people make these pixel-based type games because I played the hell out of them when I was younger. Why do I want to play them now? That's just my concept, So, I mean, yay for indie studios, boo for pixel graphics. I mean, that's about all I can say. Even
hey, it's a road penguin again.
It's our we have.
I do like this though.
The majestic road penguin.
If you guys ever played the pinball machine back in the day, that head comes up on the pinball screen and fucking 2D, pixelated graphics, and that's all I can, it reminds me of playing the game. Pinball machine, rather.
Just for the sake of discussion, I would I would point out that retro and pixel art in gaming has made a huge comeback over the last, I would say, 4 or 5 years.
Maybe even
And
longer
it's
than that, but yeah.
Well, I'm saying it's making a huge comeback.
I'm not
Like,
so bad when it's an indie company that I can give them, because hey, usually most of those games end up being better than some of our AAA titles. So, I mean, it looked like Vampire Saviors, $5 game, but it's fucking amazing and it looks like shit, but fun as shit.
Right.
Well, I think Soda might actually probably recognize the name and might have actually seen it out there on Steam. I would encourage the both of you to take a look at this game called Faith, the Unholy Trinity. It is an indie horror game, and it's done completely in pixel art and rotoscoping.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Yes.
Kind of like a Mortal Kombat feel, it sounds like to me.
Well, yes, but no, because it looks more like an Atari.
Oh yes,
Explore the screen kind of setup. I'm talking like
okay.
It's really bad graphically.
Graphically, it doesn't look great, but I've watched some gameplay of it and listened to the story of it play out, and it's amazing the level of storytelling that this one man development team was able to do with entirely in pixel art rotoscoping.
We do love our one-man studios. So.
Yeah.
But I would say on your when you guys get the chance, just look it up and just look at how much effort is in it. It's amazing. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You must be allergic to your own bullshit.
No, I think I got some beard hair that went up my nose because I trimmed it up today.
Oh God.
Wow.
Thank you, Penguin. Anyways, yeah,
bless you.
I can definitely appreciate and understand people that are like, oh, this is really old style. I'm not interested in that. But I can also look at and appreciate a lot of the games that they choose to go with that aesthetic altogether. I think it's phenomenal. I think it shows talent, especially if they can get their point across and tell their story and get some really good gameplay mechanics into it. Anyways,
Yes.
That said, I'm off my soapbox. Anything else y'all want to say about it, Chieftain Soda?
No, I think we
Yeah.
just wanted to bring this to the attention of the viewers if you're a Terminator fan. So
I think this was probably done in Unity because they have a side scroller template in there. So I'm not going to say it was easier, but it's easier if you have a template. But yeah, I think people would be pretty excited about it.
Next
What's
year,
that?
the lagging out game.
Lacking out gaming. Save Soda from the crazy women.
Good boy. But nobody'd ever beat that game. Nobody'd ever win that game.
Here's a good one. This is a good Easter egg for you.
Oh Lord.
The lagging out game. Save Soda from the crazy rich Asians.
There we go.
Was that inappropriate?
No.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
See my background right there?
Oh, get the platinum codpiece to protect his wiener from STIs.
Whoa.
It's Save Soda, the video game. Because they be crazy bitches, yo.
So they're getting attacked by zombie crazy women.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just take the zombie out and you're good to know.
All I have to say is, ladies, why don't you love me? I'm getting popular with the gays. It's the wrong gender.
But the wrong direction.
I was gay so I could get chicks.
Rogue Penguin, I didn't know you lent out your likeness on a video game.
Oh, damn.
See, that's all those hard days in the gym. You get modeling gigs.
Right?
Some hair extensions and you're set. There you
I'll
go.
say, yeah, hair extensions. But...
Monster Hunter Wilds devs have polished our game as much as possible, producer says, which might not be very reassuring for the PC players experiencing performance issues. So there are some problems here, aren't there, guys?
Oh yeah.
For the PC gamers, you think it'd have an opposite issue?
No,
you think? Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's the going thing. It seems like lately.
Is it? Because like anytime I've heard performance issues lately, it's been consoles. Now all of a sudden PC. That's the wrong direction, guys.
Yeah, this seems to be the last year or two. We've talked about this quite often. So
fair.
I don't know. I haven't played this version of Monster Hunter because it seems like they put one out every 2 weeks. So.
Right. It's like, oh, another Monster Hunter. Oh boy, how did this get through?
Right.
They're like, oh, we're looking for more money.
I think that's
at least they're not saying, hey, go get a 5070, you know.
Yeah, they didn't do that this time. From apparently the game dropped, and even though there's a lot of performance issues, concurrent player count is freaking insane right now. Just
what's it at now? What numbers we talking?
I want to say it's shoot, I can't remember off the top of my head, and I was just listening to a report.
Give a number so that way people in our chat can fucking call you
I
out.
know Dark
I
Nova.
want to see that happen.
I don't see Dark Nova, but he's been playing it.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Well, remember, guys, Mariner was playing Monster Hunter for a while on our stream on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
I don't think it was this one. I think it was the last one. What I talk about seems like they released them like
Gotcha.
fucking
Monster Hunter, wow. Over 40 million people on Steam over the weekend.
40
wow.
million? Sure, that's a lot.
That's an awful lot. That's coming from Screen Rant, though. Is that right?
I don't know. That doesn't seem right.
No.
The most high-end games might get to 200K, 40 million. Oh, that would crash their server. There's your performance issue.
$40 million.
If there's 40 million people playing, no wonder they're having, server issue. Fuck.
All right, Steam charts all-time peak 6 days ago is 1,384,608. This is from Steam.
Have a great night, Kazoo.
Have a good one.
No. You made theme songs here. What the fuck?
I think that was for another chat, and he put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I was going to say you're going to
48 hour. Yeah.
I'll have to give you a subscription to Rogue.
That right there seems more accurate. 1,384,608.
Kazoo says 455,555 live players on Steam.
That sounds accurate. Yeah, I can believe that number. 40 million.
Which is ironically a little bit more than Angry Joe has for each video. And we all know he's a fucking talentless hack.
Players right now, 504,000. This is on Steam. Yeah, this is on Steam DB though. So the trackers might be a little bit different from what he's.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 6 day peak over 1 million. That's definitely high. That's definitely up there. It's still popular. They have performance issues, and it's still kicking ass. That honestly is amazing.
I'm so high right now.
I gotta bring it down a little bit.
It's probably people,
guys.
People
Fix
with
your
potatoes. Probably people with potatoes.
Who, me?
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
Huh? No, potatoes, computers.
Potato computers? Yeah, you would.
I got a 1080. Why is it running so bad? I got 12
I have a
gigs of RAM.
2070. I do the stream on my 2070 and it works really good. That's because Hero built it, because Hero knows what the fuck he's doing. He's a smart dude. That's why.
That's what I got now. I think I got a 2070 Ti.
David Yost actually got the choice there in our trivia question with 67% of the vote.
3 people vote. Come on, guys.
Stop saying how many people voted. 1,852 people voted, and we have 67% David Yost. There we go. If you want to be part of the vote, we're going to be doing another vote later, see if it actually changes. We're going to do a mandatory recount. Yeah, and if you like Angry Joe, we don't want you here.
We got any Rumble people? Go ahead and hit that like button over there and say hi to us. We never get any chat over there. What the?
Yeah, like we want to make sure you guys are real. Just press 1 in the chat to let us know that you're real. Yeah. You don't need to reveal your identity, but you could just press 1. It'd be greatly appreciated. So that way we
be
know.
like, I'm secretly in love with Soda. I'm just afraid to tell him.
Thank you, Rogue.
Oh, that was Rogue.
That was Rogue. She pressed 1 in the Twitch chat.
Oh, that was for that.
That's if you like Chieftain, press 1 in the Twitch chat. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Pretty good, guys. We're doing pretty good. All right. So just to
how can we not do good? We have two very handsome guys and then Chieftain. Like, how can we not go wrong with this live?
Right.
You know, that's what I'm saying. And come on,
Rogue,
Tiny
you're gonna
Gamer,
jump
get
in
in
the Zoom
here.
chat now, right?
What's that?
Said so, Rogue. You're gonna jump in the Zoom chat now, right?
Right.
It is already prepped from last time. I didn't change it, so. I'm nervous. I'm really tiny on my screen when I stream. You know, we actually when we just watch you, Rogue, what we do is we put you on the 55-inch television and scale it up. She's pooping at the time.
That's okay. You can still.
It's a poop cam. No shit. No shit. You're pooping.
Yeah. So
I made $10 last week on TikTok, guys.
We need Elmo pooping.
Elmo poop.
Let's reel it back in a little bit. Back to the topic at hand.
Yeah. Are we done with Monster Hunter? Hopefully.
I mean, we can be, but I'm just curious what you guys think of it. Like, there's people playing the shit out of this despite the issues, but there's issues.
Right. Yeah, I think you're still going to have fanboys and girls no matter whatever game you have. Hero.
$1 million though?
Yeah, it's. I know it's a crazy number, but I mean, you know how like us gamers we get addicted to a game, and no matter what happens, we keep on going back to it. It's kind of like an abusive relationship with Call of Duty. Abusive relationship. It's like you get punched in the face, but you go back for more. That's what I feel like with Call of Duty. Fucking campers. They're respawning. Then I buy the next one. I did that like for 15 years. So this is probably that same kind of dichotomy, wouldn't you say, Soda?
Yeah, of course. Like me and Diablo or League of Legends.
Yeah. Hero's kind of like on the fence with that.
I agree with you, but at the same time, I've seen what that abusive relationship does to fan bases. You've witnessed it too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, let's be honest. How many years would your generation and my generation go back to the well with Disney? And it was great for a very long time. And then all of a sudden we get
they get rid of the fast pass.
Yeah, they do shit in their parks. They
Mortal
walk
Kombat,
around and
Jason
find
says.
out what their shows.
Good point, Jason.
Hey, that's my cousin.
Well,
Mortal
regardless,
Kombat.
He made a good point.
Yeah. But like Marvel, like it was really good for a good run, and then it's turning into generic kind of bullshit. You'd say the same thing with Dan, and we've seen what it does to fan bases.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of on the fence with that statement, but I really kind of do agree with you. People just keep going back to the well and keep going back to the abuser. And how much can that happen before?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Maya said she'd kill me if I ever played Diablo again.
Now, wait a minute. Is that who's the abusive relationship in this case? Diablo or Maya?
Maya's trying to save me from the abuse. I think that's how that works out.
Maya is always the voice of reason with everything. Like, I would say about like 50% of my life, if I'm in a live, I really, really value her opinion because she takes it from a different angle where I don't see. And she's awesome. If you don't know who Maya is, you got to get in our Discord and hang out with everybody there. Everyone, there's a button on the bottom there that goes right to our server. We have really great people in there. Like, we have a lot of people play different games, all different walks of life. Even in that foreign country that we know as Canada, where they put milk in fucking bags, and in Australia, and sometimes the Middle East. So if you don't believe me, you go in there and you talk to Maya, and you might learn something. We love her to death. She's like my sister from another mister. She's an awesome person.
Maya has also saved
check
me
the
from a
box.
lot of issues too. Yes,
Mm-hmm. She got me. She helped me through a lot of stuff in my life, so I didn't even have to pay her for it. It's like I usually had to go to a psychologist for that. She's like, well,
she always sends
puts it-
me. I don't know if she does this to you, but she sends me the song, the Crazy Bitch song.
Hey, thanks,
Buck Cherry.
Rogue.
Thank you, Rogue Penguin. We love you. No homo.
We gotta.
Check the stream notifications.
Oh. Okay, thank you. I will.
Yeah.
I will do that once we go to the next topic. I'll have like a second to do it.
Okay. I'm good on this. Unless you want to chat around about the letdowns and the same song and dance. To tell you the truth.
Now show us those boobies. Show us those
Lord.
boobies.
I think that's for you, Hero.
Yep.
It's not working. Excuse me.
If you guys don't know, that's a song from the Bloodhound King, by the way. Which
I'm thinking Crazy Bitch. That's from Buck Cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Except they take out the part she, F so good, she F so bad. I'm just kidding.
That's so good, how good.
No, it's F so bad. Good.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, when you're a guy, there's no such thing as bad sex.
You want that?
Bad sex is no sex with a guy. That's
No,
my
no.
10. I'm 10 toes down on that one. I mean,
Maybe
Hero
I'm
can't make a
spoiled in
comment
my
on that if his
lifetime.
wife's behind him, but
I say bullshit.
yeah, that's because I know the difference. The difference is I know what I'm doing and you don't. That's
That had
probably what it
nothing to
is.
fucking do
That's
with it.
Everything to do with it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Uh-huh.
No. I will drive to Florida tonight.
You'll because that will require you to get out of your house.
Oh, we're talking. Speaking of, we
Don't-
were Derek and I, my brother, if you guys don't know, are looking at going to the Comic-Con cruise next year, and I have to go to Tampa to leave. Yeah,
Man, you're gonna be stuck on a fucking boat
with Comic-Con chick. Yeah,
Yeah, like the thing is, you gotta watch out for that because they look great in their outfits. They get out of the outfits, you're like, what?
that's okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not nothing to look at. I mean,
Derek will make
Penguin
sure I
has
don't
seen
do
me at the
anything
gym.
too stupid.
And then
Penguin
you gotta
has seen me
watch
at the
out
gym.
that half of the fucking population at the Comic-Con might not be age appropriate.
No, they have to be. You have to be 21 and up unless you have a 18-year-old with you. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure they thought of that. Yeah, I figured Kazoo, I'm just gonna find the most dad bod character, and that's what I'm dressing up as, so I don't have to dress it. Like,
You
who
should
are
just
you?
dress up as yourself. They're like, what are you, a furry with no fur?
I could make like a giant head of my avatar and wear that around.
What the
I was
fuck,
thinking
Jason?
that would
Rodeo sex.
wow. Role play as Kazoo says role play as Super Soda.
That's right. Yeah, we could. I don't know who can make that costume, but
Oh lordy.
I have to lose another at least 10 pounds.
Will do.
Anyway, back on top. Sorry.
Yes.
That was my fault. I told Noni.
Who?
Anyways,
Sorry.
So Shrek 5. Oh, I love that fucking
yes, that was
thing.
exactly what I was going for when we talked about this.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I knew where you were going with that.
Awesome.
I'm just want to know who it was that coined that. Well, I say coined, but who it was that decided to go with this concept? Because I want to thank them for picking up my freaking ADHD string of thought, because that was. I thought back to when I was talking about this, and I was like, my God, I was everywhere with my points. I don't know if anybody understood it. Chieftain,
Yes,
Chieftain was
we
able to
understood it,
translate.
but we didn't. We didn't agree. I didn't agree. I've been watching Shrek for 28 years.
So what we're talking about, guys, is in the new Shrek 5, they kind of changed the 3D model. So that way you're in the loop and you weren't at our Wednesday meeting, so you don't know what the fuck we're talking about. So we're talking about Shrek 5 and them changing the models around so much that it looks like shit, like the original concept for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well,
and everyone saw these images and they were fucking, what the fuck is going on? So, were we supposed to have a teaser in here? Because the next one...
There. Click the link.
All right, it's the link, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I have to do the hard way.
It's only like a minute and a half.
Okay, let me. I have another window up. I was trying to get the widgets to work, but hold on.
The good thing they
second.
brought back the original cat. They have Eddie Murphy, of course, Mike Myers.
Who's that?
Mike Myers? Or Eddie
Which
Murphy?
one?
Linda Richmond. I'm just kidding.
I don't know if
Which one?
Fiona, if they brought her back yet.
Oh, here it is.
I think they did bring back Fiona, though.
Hey, Magic Mirror, who's the fairest of them all? Why, Shrek, of course.
Ew, Dad.
Ooh, Mama like. Who's making this stuff?
Not me.
Whoa! Shrek 5, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and Zendaya? Oh, damn. Only in theaters. Christmas 2026.
Oh, I thought it was 2025, not 2026. Damn, I got all excited. I might not make it that long. Fuck.
You're always
Let's hope
excited
not.
anyways.
Yeah, but Shrek's like my hero. So.
Look, okay, so Shrek, I was a kid when Shrek started, yes. I know exactly where you're going with this. 20 some odd years of Shrek.
Okay. Yes, we know that. He hates Canada more than they do.
I personally, I half and half agree with the commentary where there's people out there trying to rally the troops to do what they did with do to DreamWorks what they did with Paramount to get them to go, hey, maybe we should rethink this model a bit. Fiona looks a little weird, and the Zendaya character, the daughter character, kind of looks a little weird too. Shrek looks mostly about, I say almost the same. There's some lighting effects on there that I'm like, what's going on here? But for the most part, I feel like Shrek didn't change too much. Anyways,
get out of my swamp.
That is my assessment on it. I want to go to the experts and see if maybe I'm like 5 shades of crazy.
No, I agree with you on this. I don't see any problem with the daughter, the Father, Son, or the Holy Spirit in this one.
Superstition.
Yeah, I looked at it. I looked at the still. The still looks a little weird because there's some weird foreshortening with the donkey character, but I don't see a problem. I think people are when a franchise and characters are actually been around for a while, there's a nostalgia effect. It happened with Disney. It happens with a lot of different franchises that come from the ether and they create a new movie, right? So what we're doing is we have this viewer bias of what we feel it should be, and it's not within that context. We get a little kind of upset about it because they feel like they're shitting on our childhood of Michael Bay Transformers.
That's different. What the fuck? It's not true.
But with this, I don't see an issue with the characters. Technology is going to change. Like, what's it been like 20
They might have
years?
done it in Unreal 5.
I'm gonna say it. Look, we saw a fucking 10-year-old character model look way better than the current model
Skyrim.
when it comes to 3D freaking effects. Do I need to point out Harley Quinn?
Skyrim,
Of course,
another
that's a
example.
valid point. But I mean, both can be true at the same time, Hero. Would you?
You're not wrong.
Right.
I'm gonna say you're not wrong in that. It's just maybe roll back the trailer to one of the moments in the trailer where you see all the characters that they showed, and like we could take a look at that.
If you guys ever get the chance and you haven't watched the bloopers from Shrek. Yeah, there's bloopers.
Oh god.
Those are great.
They blew Donkey's hair up because somebody typed in some wrong coding there, and he looked like a giant fucking furball.
Yeah, that's when you don't. What is it?
Go back to work the next day.
I told you the job of the person that does all the fur are called groomers.
Yes.
Oh,
which
God.
Hey, Magic Mirror.
That term did not age that well.
No, it did not.
But what they do is, I've seen it happen on films I worked on, film with the guinea pigs, and like the hair just like shoots out.
Yeah.
And but that's Sony, so everyone someone has they have proprietary software, guys, so they have a way to figure out hair. But yeah, it's fucking hilarious and the shit.
Yeah, it's great.
Those are all right. So
one more friend, maybe two. Okay, there we go.
All right, so here we go. Now I think you may have a case with Princess Fiona.
She looks the same.
But I think Shrek, Donkey looks okay. And the daughter is a mix of the two. It's not a valid argument to make any opinion on the daughter at all.
Because she kind of got her mama's ears.
You're just, what's that?
She has her mama's ears, if you look. Shrek's ears are more like trumpet.
Right.
Her ears are more open, so yeah.
And they are supposed to be trolls, so they're not exact. It's not going to be. First of all, it's fantasy, so it's not going to be an exact science. I get that. I think there's something going on with Fiona at the very least, and I question the aesthetics of the daughter character, but as far as Shrek and Donkey go, I'm with you. They definitely seem all right.
And this is probably like a first
the lighting
pass.
scene. Yeah, that could be too. We had that discussion with the Stitch live action, which I think I've seen some models recently. They don't look terrible. They looked absolutely like nightmare fuel at first.
Probably. Fur is hard to get right.
But
it was. It's a bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
Even if you play with some of the sliders when you're in 3D programs with fur, it's just like, whoops, shit goes everywhere.
It's very sensitive. That's why they have separate jobs for people just to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just like
makes sense.
It's sim. So if you have not the dork out, but you have people that do fabric, you have people that do water, smoke, fire, then you have people that do hair, and then you have people that, depending on the company, do all 5 of those because they're all under the simulation umbrella. So it's a lot of fucking math, and I got into this industry not to do fucking math.
Right.
And then they said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, here's geometry, motherfucker. What's that?
I was gonna say AI will take a lot of that issue out of.
Maybe.
Yeah, like if they figure out fingers first, like fingers are like the things they need to figure out first.
Actually, amazingly, the AI has gotten to that point. It's like 1 in 50 shots that you freaking prompt out with AI has weird anomaly with hands, fingers, and feet.
Hands with bones, like heads turn around when they're not.
It's like 1 in like 20 to 50, or 30 to 50 more like. But I've been seeing people mess with AI on the regular, and it's in a matter of like less than a year at this point, it has moved leaps and bounds.
Well, yeah, I mean, you give it.
I know
a couple
we've
more
had
years,
this
we're fucked.
discussion. Yeah, I know we've had this discussion when it comes to AI. You're not going to eliminate the human element, and I think you're always going to have an AI wrangler, is what I'll call it right now. They're going to put in a bunch of prompts to prompt out what they want done, and then the AI wrangler is going to start doing the editing portion that that the chief editor is going to have to get after he's done. And then he's like, all right, here you go, boss. How does this look? And he's going to look at it and be like, it looks like ass. Go back and do it again.
I feel like it's the Charlie Bucket syndrome from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. His father was the guy in the factory, like stamping the chocolates and stuff like that, and then he lost his job because it was automated, and then at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, he gets a job fixing the things that took his job, so he became a repairman.
Right.
So the jobs will be modified. They're gonna change.
I think there's going to be less jobs, yes, but you're still going to have a job.
Yeah. And
Anyways.
at the end of the movie, sorry.
My bad. I derailed it with the AI thing, I think.
No, I think it's valid. Because it's going to be part of a production pipeline. My opinion is that you're still going to need artists to do it because it's you're going to need the TLC of the human element there.
Don't go chasing waterfall.
Yeah,
So-
kind of like that.
Looking at this frame, if I were to just my final thought on this, since we're going a little long on this one,
That's what she said.
well, at least I didn't say a little long. Thick.
Do not come.
But I feel like there's something off with the lighting. Shrek and Donkey, for the most part, I think are fine. I think Fiona's looking a little oddish. I still think the Zendaya character, maybe tweak it. Something doesn't sit right with me on that one. And it's nothing that I can legitimately just point to and be like, this is fucked up.
Hey, he's an ogre. He has layers.
That's right.
Yeah, that was the point of the title I gave it.
Also, the reason why you're distracted by the lighting is because they're using comedic lighting. When you use comedic lighting, it's a little bit brighter than your background, so it's kind of like a sitcom lighting, which is probably distracting to you.
I mean, I do have ADHD.
So do I, but that could be like Donkey's a little hot.
Giggity.
A little hot,
you're the
like
donkey?
bright. He's brighter than the other characters because his fur is brighter, so he's going to come off a little bit hot. So
Yeah,
I would have dropped his diffuse down a little bit to match it, but still add a contrast to it. But I mean, it's fine. I mean, I couldn't do any better. I think it looks okay. I don't think the lighting. You're going to have that cool rim light on the top here to kind of frame out his head. You see that little rim light? That's there on purpose. And you kind of see it here, so that way you get a little bit more of a pop.
And you
So
definitely
that light's
stayed on
actually coming
Fiona's
down. That light is not here. It's just linked to her and him, and she has a separate light because it looks like there. So that's I'm guessing, but that's my best assessment. I don't know.
Honestly, I bet you're probably about 99% right. But then again, I wouldn't know other than you've been in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. I actually been to the Redwood City studio where they did the first Shrek. So I know how they set up their lighting. What they'll do is they'll have the character separate from the background, light it separately. The background's lit separately, and then they composite it both together. So they only render the back if it's a lockdown shot like this, and there's not a lot of camera movement. You render the background once, and then whatever is moving in the foreground, if it's not affecting the background, is rendered on a different layer. It just helps you get through the shot faster. It's just one of those fucking nerdy, shitty things that no one wants to hear from me. But yeah, I mean, but it's fine. I mean, what we were talking about was the initial characters of the faces and that sort of thing. I don't have an issue. You got 2 years to fix it, or a year and a half, or whatever, and all they have to do is just switch it. I don't think they need to switch anything. I think we're just being assholes to be nitpicky. But I mean,
maybe I will reserve complete judgment, quote unquote, until I see more, probably a theatrical trailer. This seems like a teaser.
I
don't remember seeing the third one. Go ahead, Soda. Sorry.
I just want to thank Michael Myers for coming back out of retirement. As you guys know, if you don't know, he took time off for his kids, and his wife was like, after a couple of years, was like, "You're fucking miserable. Please go back to work." So, that's why you're seeing a lot of Mike Myers stuff popping up. So
I loved him on the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary. He came back as the character Linda Richman.
Oh yeah.
If you guys don't know who Linda Richman is, I kind of do the voice from time to time on the live. It goes, it's a Jewish woman from New York. It's like, talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a subject. A peanut is neither a pea nor nut. Discuss. I'm feeling reclamped. That's his character.
I remember that lady. I
Clip it.
don't remember much about her.
I clipped it. But I think that's my best impression. That's the best I can do. I mean, so I'm trying to make us money here on YouTube. You know, like the 5 people that we get on YouTube.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna put monetization on because give us some fucking money. And we'll move on to the next topic.
The hell is that?
That's not the right button.
I think we've beaten this dead horse, and I'm probably gonna roll with the I will wait to see what we get in the next set of trailers that release. We should see something soon-ish for a theatrical trailer that'll look more complete or probably be more complete. Am I right?
I agree.
Yeah. This is not even going to be in the movie. This is just a sizzle reel.
Yeah, I would call. Yeah, they call that a teaser trailer, I think.
Yeah, they were using a lot of memes. So I mean,
yeah.
I think that was like Instagram.
I don't know what that was. That was kind of funny.
Instamere. Stop kicking Eddie Murphy. Oh.
Hold on. All right. Close down Discord. Move that over, and I'm like, why isn't that not showing up? And I'm like, oh, okay. There we go. Do you guys have the slides up to do the next read?
I can do the next read, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you and what you do for the Jewish people.
Not enough? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I'm not saying anything because we were told not to talk about that stuff.
Oh, good Lord.
Our whatever.
All right, so this next topic is Disney Animation won't make any more shows. The addendum being shows for Disney Plus. That's the tagline. That's the attention grabber. Disney Animation is quitting on Disney Plus.
Imagine that.
Translation: we're not making money for all the effort we're putting into Disney Plus. So we're just going to make movies with our animation and put them in theaters. That's the short version of this read. I could read it all. This is coming from WDW News Today. Great. I would prefer to call them unbiased reporting on Disney stuff. Other people would call them right-wing pundits. But in fact, the WDW, the author, the writer, he references Moana 2. It was originally planned to be a TV series that went straight to Disney Plus, but somewhere in the investors' call over the last year-ish, something happened and Mr. Iger pulled some strings and decided to take the Canadian animation studio that he had working on the Moana TV series and said, hey, cut that up and put it into a movie. And that's what Moana 2 is. Apparently it did very, very well. Kind of surprised because I didn't know that you could translate a TV series into a movie that well.
Apparently.
And because of that success, it's kind of told them, hey, we need to not focus on pushing crap to Disney Plus as much as we have been, and we need to actually put things in theaters and let them run for a little bit longer so that we can make our money back.
I'm kind of surprised they went with the COVID model with this hero, where they were just dumping stuff on Disney Plus and not going to the theaters. You know, I'm surprised. They're not the only ones who did it either. You know, but...
No, they're not. And, you know, there was a handful of them that did day and date releases, and some of those movies actually did surprisingly well.
Mm-hmm.
That COVID model killed quite a few things that honestly I feel like deserved theater time.
Yeah.
Luca,
I think we all agree with that, right?
Yeah, I probably. I don't know. Soda?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of agree because I think, you know, some of those actors like what's her face got screwed on Black Widow.
Oh yeah, Scarlett
A couple of years
Johansson.
ago. Yeah, we talked about that. So I mean, I don't really care about this. Disney seems to not get anything right ever anyway. So maybe they'll change here in the next year or two, you know. So I'm not
Disney's
really...
going to be the last to change. They're going to be the last holdout on the business model of hating their fans.
Right?
Yeah, I don't understand it, but we'll see how it works out this year. So
it's like to name a couple that I can think of. I think Coco, Luca, Soul, Klaus. Those were all actually, ironically, those were all animations too, and they all either they were day and date releases for theaters and streaming, or they went to streaming instead of theaters. They went back, they backtracked and tried to do a theater run for I think 3 or 4 of their movies that released over the COVID period, but it didn't work because it was already on streaming.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, why would someone go out when they can actually go to their TV and watch it?
I know of a handful of people that went onto Amazon and got one of those popcorn machines that they have in the theaters just so they can make their own popcorn, and they got this awesome theater set up in their house. Freaking straight, just pop some popcorn, get a big old bucket, scoop it out, sit down and watch this massive screen TV with a fucking surround sound system. Might as well. It's basically a theater.
I got a text message really quick, not to derail this, but the T2 game is for what console? Someone wanted to ask me.
All of them.
Basically.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah,
PlayStation,
but
Xbox, PC.
Thank you.
But
Switch, we don't know.
Yes, it's on Switch too.
Yeah, it. Of course, it's on
the
Switch.
graphics
It looks like it's a side scroller. It fits perfectly for the graphics. Well, I mean, it's not like a graphics heavy game.
No,
so,
I mean,
yeah.
I get it. Y'all are gonna fucking razz on me for being a Nintendo fan just because I'm the only one that's actually a Nintendo fan.
You know what's funny is I haven't turned on my Xbox in like 3 years.
Yeah, I'm probably right.
I play
there
on
with
Steam,
you. Maybe even longer.
Yeah, and I had this whole setup, as the hero knows. I have a setup where I had a PlayStation, I had the Xbox, and I had a HDMI splitter underneath my TV, and then so that way I can route it and stream it, and then route it to my TV as well. And now I don't even need that splitter anymore because I do everything on PC.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would put the Nintendo, I would put the Switch or the new Switch next to my Atari emulator and my Nintendo emulator in my my new office. I'll have an extra TV and just have the kids there and
get you a capture card and you can freaking stream any of your any of your setups.
I have the internal stream card, but and that's a 4K stream card. That's like before you were able to stream in 4K. I've had it like for 5-6 years.
Right. Let me take a look.
Like I don't think they're gonna go any higher than that for a while, but we'll see.
They already have 8K TVs. I don't know.
They do. They have 85-inch TV screens, guys. I saw it on The Price is Right. I'm like, no wonder why I fucking wear glasses. I'm just saying. And I have to go. I'm going Wednesday for a new pair, so next week you're gonna see me without glasses. So I'm gonna be a little slow on the buttons because I can't see the buttons because they're taking my frames and putting new lenses in. But I'm actually gonna spend. I'm getting 3 pairs. I'm actually getting a pair of Oakleys that are tinted, kind of like vintage 2013 Chieftain. So that way, because the lights really hurt my eyes, Hero.
Yeah,
so
I need to get some nice transition stuff and stuff on my next set of glasses because I'm tired.
I'm getting there too. Also, yes,
you want to get transition lenses?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, that's the only thing. The reason why we go to movies, just to circle this back, is to see it on a giant screen, right? It's a whole experience.
It's a whole experience. I've always valued.
I think
the
we're losing that
experience.
as a society.
Yes, and
I don't like movie theaters. So
you
have
know
the
what's
best theaters in Texas. Go ahead.
Yeah, you really do have some of the best theaters in Texas. I don't get you.
We've got one
Alamo,
to go
bro.
in Elizabeth. Yeah, Alamo has like 300 IPAs off, but I don't.
Yeah,
think so.
Alamo. There's nothing better than going to a theater and like ordering like real like food, like a burger and fries, and like they bring it to you. That's the greatest shit
I've
ever.
only been to one theater that's like that, and yes, it was expensive as hell, but that was nuts.
But I mean, yeah.
Bring it back to what I was about to say is like, I go to a theater for the popcorn, the experience. That's something like if I see something that's really grabbed my attention, the Sonic movies, the Mario movie, a Jurassic Park movie. That's one of my earliest theater memories is the original Jurassic Park.
Mine was Star Wars.
I can't remember what I saw in theaters before that. That's how awesome that was. And there was also Twister.
Twister was amazing.
I don't remember which came first, whether it was Jurassic Park or Twister, but I remember those two are my earliest
I think Twister probably
memories. And they were, I mean, just that experience sitting down and watching the freaking T-Rex come out and freaking eat the dude that got stuck in the outhouse.
Everybody loves when a lawyer dies. I'm just saying. Yes.
Except Grenner. Never Grenner. I want him to stay as long.
Yeah. No, right. But like in movies, that's what I meant.
That's what he meant.
Not the guy from, not Vinny from My Cousin Vinny either. Not that lawyer.
He's awesome.
I will definitely always support certain movies in theater. I'll go for the next Spider-Man. I'll go for the next Sonic. I'll go for the next Mario. If there's specific franchises, I will definitely jump to.
No Flash.
Godzilla. Never Flash.
Yeah. Worst colors.
Yeah.
Ever.
Whoa,
dude. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
A pimp named Slickback. You must say the whole thing. Lagging out minute. KIZUNA is back. Did I say that right?
Yeah, AI KIZUNA. So our good friend of the channel and great, awesome streamer when she gets her setup set back up. Kaori, Foxy Kaori brought this to our attention. AI KIZUNA is back. Once upon a time, several years ago, there was a popularity contest, I'll say. It's probably not accurate. Where the first, well, I'll qualify it this way. The original VTuber, not Soda in this case. Soda did not get famous enough, unfortunately. I'm sad for him.
I was pretty famous.
AI KIZUNA is considered to be the first VTuber. In that time, she was running for about 2 or 3 years, and now I can't remember the name. I gotta go back because I'm
That's
terrible with
how
names.
popular she was. Can't remember
Let's see. Nope, not that one. There we go. Scroll. Ah, there we go. So, at the time that Guargura debuted and started her run, her sub growth was so intense that it bypassed AI Kizuna, or as some call it, Kiz-chan. She bypassed AI Kizuna to 3 million followers, and that discouraged AI Kizuna so bad that she decided to go to sleep. About 2 weeks, a week and some change ago, she debuted a song as a teaser, and then on, I think it was Thursday last week, she came back from her hiatus. That's what this entire news report is about. However, I want to give a shout out to, because this is Lagging Out's channel, this is Lagging Out. I want to give a shout out to my good friend here, Soda Pop.
That's right. Thank you.
And I'm going to give a shout out to Tyrion Death. I'm going to give a shout out to Foxy Kalery and Winry. About half of our staff are VTubers, and they are not famous enough. I'm going to say, screw all those VTuber companies. We don't need a talent agency to run our shit. We've got the real deal.
He's the real deal. He would have hit partner, but they wanted him to stop cursing and being himself. So he
That
preferred.
is also true. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, that's why we are so popular, because I can say fuck shit and I like big titties and I cannot lie.
Yeah, they wanted us to stop talking about dildos, and I'm like, no.
That's our MO.
But yeah, and the weird thing is, I went back after we talked about this topic, and I was
Wetback. That's racist.
I was using my avatar 10 years ago, like before it was even normal to do so.
Right.
But kind of. And I did have anywhere from 100 to 500 people in my streaming channels.
Oh, well, how does that feel? I wouldn't know.
Crazy, especially when you're playing Diablo and you're trying to fucking not die. Got 10 million people asking you questions. So, has some good mods though. So. But I don't know why we don't get more people. Kind of.
We'll figure that out later with Corenzo. I've made a decision.
Oh.
Ah. He asked me to.
Corenzo is over in Discord. Why the fuck is he not over on Twitch?
Why is he on Twitch?
I'm just going to message him. MyDickMakesMoney.com.
MyDickMakesMoney.com.
That's right. Yeah, he actually was asking me if I would talk to you about something. I'll get with you offline.
Okay.
Okay, stuff.
Not this time.
I am the authority on video games.
Oh.
Period. If you just get in the Twitch live, I can have this conversation in the chat. We're talking about Terminator 2 on my on text, on group text. Get in the fucking live.
Right.
This is my buddy who was I think it's the same person. I don't have his name. I don't know his real first name, but he was a J6er that got one of the pardons. So one of my friends. He's a gamer. So I talked to him about different types of things, and we talk about football and a bunch of stuff that's non-political related. So video games and sports, basically. So, but yeah. You want to check out Soda on Monday nights with Maya, who is working on being a VTuber. She's just a still at this point.
No, she's been on camera last 2 weeks.
Oh, she's been on camera? Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't have Twitch, bro. All right.
You don't have Twitch?
Do you have Rumble? Question mark.
Well.
He's being difficult just to be difficult.
Who, me?
That's no surprise.
No,
that sounds like somebody that you would be friends with.
All right. I'm trying to get another viewer there. I know you got that shit.
Oh, dude.
I know you got that shit. Period. LOL.
.com. Getting my truck loaded.
He says I do. All right. So he's going to be in Rumble. His name might be F-Ball or Uncle Ruckus. Those might be one of the two names. Just let me know when he drops in. Or he's there. It's like, are you friend of? Are you one of TikTok? Do you know Cheapton on TikTok? And that's usually how it will go. Anyways, make sure you check out a good streamer, a good VTuber, Kiori, and Soda Pop on lagging_out.
.com.
Yes. I'm thinking it's Cod o'clock. Oh yeah, bitches.
Like he's
Oh
jacking
shit,
off.
he's got his boom boom out.
Look, it's like he's jacking off.
Me sheesh.
Uh-oh.
And I did find the key to my gun safe.
You told me that recently, and all I could think is, how did you lose that?
I didn't remember where it was. But yeah, so if you found our live from our thumbnail that I did in 5 seconds, you know we're going to be talking about Call of Duty.
What's happening with Call of Duty now?
Push the button, push the button, push the button.
Oh yeah, let me push the button. I gotta find it. Oh my God, where is it? Is it not here?
Oh Jesus!
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. So so we're going to talk about Warzone. Call of Duty Warzone is being canceled. Activision is reportedly considering canceling Call of Duty Warzone support if things don't turn around soon. Now, from an old Call of Duty player that was kind of average at best, I was never really a real fan of Warzone or Battle Royale. I know I said what I said, and I'm going to get all these letters at chieftainxi@gmail.com how much I'm a horrible, not a true gamer if I don't like playing Call of Duty Warzone. But I know I get sick and tired of going to the gulag and trying to fight a guy to get back into the game. It's just like, no, I want to go in there, play a game, win an objective. That's what I do. That's what I always like to do. And the only reason we all know why Warzone or Royale type games were put into Call of Duty was to compete with Fortnite or other games that thereof, or Apex. So if it's not being popular, I'm so glad to hear that they're considering destroying it. I'm so fucking happy about this. So, but yeah, this was supposed to be a debate topic, or no?
Yes. No.
Okay, fantastic.
No. Not this one.
Hey, F-Ball 21. 214 life.
That's
There he
F-Ball.
is.
That's my boy. That's my boy F-Ball. That's the guy who goes on a live for 5 minutes and people are jealous at him, so they complain about him to shut down his live. There he is. So we're talking about Call of Duty Warzone. But yeah, I don't have a problem with this. And them going back to the traditional game types. There's like 50,000 game types that you can play. You don't need Warzone. It's just one, it's a waste of time and money. If people don't like it, great. Go play fucking Apex, go play Fortnite. Fine. I don't want to play that. It's kind of like, it's Call of Duty Light. It's garbage. I never liked it because I was never good at it. I like building up my guns. I like building up my guns and building it together. I don't want to start with nothing. Yeah, you hate, like F-Ball says, I hate the gulag. Gulag sucks. I fucking hate the gulag. It's gay.
Mm-hmm.
I can say gay.
No, you can't.
Write a fucking letter. Wait in fucking line. You write more hate mail to me. I don't give a fuck.
Cry about it.
Cry about it, you fucking... I don't want to... Sweet pea. Cry about sweet. I was gonna say baby back bitches. That's not my saying.
I think this
My
would have
buddies.
been a good one for Rogue to jump in because she's always playing this junk.
I can't tell you, Hero and Soda, how much anxiety I have when I play this game. Because I have.
Ball says he hates the gulag too.
Yeah, he does. I mean, everyone hates the fucking gulag. It's fucking dumb. I'm like, okay, I'm in a fucking bathroom killing another terrorist. Great. All right,
Well,
awesome.
I'm kind of
Just put me on the shelf for 3 minutes. Just put me on the shelf. That's fine. Or give me 3 guys. Give me 3 guys to respawn with. I'm good. But I want my fucking whatever gun is overpowered in domination or any team game. I'm using that with the steadiest kick on it. I'm putting all steady attachments on it with a long fucking clip on it. Because I can't shoot for shit, as Soda knows. I can't aim for shit.
Oh, you are awesome. You are the best. This is...
Yeah. So doing that, and with my Chronos that I plug in, that steady aims everything, I'm good to
And
go.
your aimbot.
I don't have an aimbot. That's the only thing I don't have.
Allegedly.
I don't. I'm not paying for that.
Well, my only thing with this is
It was always a great joke to use when people actually would scream about it.
I mean, they literally have
yeah.
a group of giant streamers that do nothing but this game. But as we know, with that comes a lot of cheating, and the fucking tournaments, or everyone that I've ever read about has somebody doing something they're not supposed to.
How come your lips aren't moving? There you go.
It's because I put things in my... Oh, wait. But anyway, yeah, every time I see something, there's never any good publicity on Warzone. Like, even like the supposed best Warzone players ever, when they actually had to play on another PC at the arena, they were trash because they sit at home and use their fucking aimbots and everything. They can't play when they can't use, it's like, I don't know if that had something to do with this, but or maybe somebody just bought them out and said, hey, quit making Warzone. We're going to do something similar. And, fuck it,
Listen, Call of Duty players are the biggest whiny bitches on the planet.
Well, yeah.
Me being one of those whiny bitches, I don't need another game type to be bad at. Just
I can't
saying.
tell you how many 12-years fucked my mom when I was playing.
I know, right? Like, wow, a lot of these 12-year-olds are getting a lot more play than I am.
Mm-hmm.
There was one guy I was yelling at him. The dude lived a block away. I'm like, I'll fuck you up. He's like, I live off the street. I'm like, oh shit, he's close.
And you're like, oh, never mind.
Fuck that, forget it. I was in Texas at the time. But yeah, get rid of it. I say get rid of it. Who wants to get rid
I
of
don't think
it?
anybody cares. Like, I think Penguin would
Nobody
care.
cares.
I think Penguin
Nobody
might,
cares.
but
Raise your hand.
Penguin's obviously not here.
I'll be
So.
completely honest. Like it doesn't. I've hated Battle Royale since its inception.
Oh, me too.
I PUBG, the original, freaking Fortnite, Apex Legends, Warzone was the last one. Well, Overwatch isn't really Battle Royale.
It isn't?
No, it's a hero shooter. It's actually completely different. You don't. It's not a 100-man free for all, last man standing wins.
Give it another year.
Do it, Kazoo. Kazoo says in the Twitch chat, I'm gonna make a song about that. All 12-year-olds fucking your mom.
I've been doing my own songs, but I've been writing my own lyrics too.
They're good though.
I'm doing one like a gangster rap about all 3 of us that I'm working on right now.
Yeah.
For shizzle my nizzle.
But
this is for F ball. This is for F ball. Where all the white women at?
I'm gonna put that in there too. And she just says, "Where all the white women at?"
I just always hated battle royales. I actually was
I
interested
hate
in
Ninja, which makes me hate battle royales.
I actually liked what Fortnite was supposed to be. They were building a single player campaign mode or
Which was amazing.
Mode. It looked amazing. I never had the chance to play it.
Oh, I played the hell out of it. Great.
The concept was great. And then they just started making
Out of nowhere,
scads of
too.
money off of their battle royale multiplayer.
But it came out of
And
nowhere. It was like
they
we were.
scrapped it. They just scrapped it for whatever reason. I
No,
don't
you can
get
go
it.
play it, but it's like it's kind of pointless now. Like you can play it still. Like I had so many. Like when I logged back in, like all the shit they gave out for like the first whatever levels I was like, what the fuck is all
Battle
that?
Royale is like the Amber Heard of gaming.
It just doesn't die.
It's just on the bed.
She likes vagina.
All day, every day.
Or the garbage human one, right?
Calm down, dude.
Do not come.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend. This honestly isn't a whole lot of a debate, and I was expecting a debate corner, so...
Yeah. None of us like it, so, Right. Thanks, Farronda.
Yeah.
There's me on the right and there's Soda on the left. It's a debate. Although I wish I had one of those shirts, and I actually wish I had those muscles and forearms.
Right?
We're like Ryu and Ken in that one. So
I think that was her point.
Yeah.
It's me destroying you, basically.
Oh, so it's fiction.
No.
Pulp fiction, maybe.
They'd have to stick us in a real arcade so you couldn't do your 4-mile run because I would die before I caught you.
I got a compliment on Clapper the other day. That is an app that's not an STI. I was grinding cheese for spaghetti. I know I'm very Italian. And the guy was like, Chieftain, you lost some weight. I'm like, what? And I pushed out my stomach. He's like, you still lost some weight, dude. You look thinner in your face. I'm like, I didn't notice it until I saw that video where I was making fun of Angry Joe, where I was actually a lot heavier. And I'm like, wow, I am a lot thinner than I am 2 years ago. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, like 20 pounds to do that.
Yeah. So it's like, it's this.
You've been doing good, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I forgot how chunky he was.
Yeah. These are all the hate. That's Angry Joe.
I know. I'm just fucking
these are all the hate messages I got from this video. The other fan would have. There's nothing. At least when I review something, I have a background in it. He has zero background in it. I wouldn't even call him a critic. Gene Shalit is rolling over in his grave. If you guys don't know who Gene Shalit is, he's a movie critic. Siskel and Ebert will come back from the dead as zombies and slit his throat.
When you referenced those two dudes, I was like, holy shit, I feel old.
Yeah. Someone actually said they agreed with me. True. Where is it? You have 6.6 subs. Joe has 3.6 million. I'm going back and forth with this guy, and he's like making these points like he's popular because he's. Oh no, that's me. Sorry.
Because he's a DEI hire.
Right.
Since we don't have DEI. No.
He's probably because he's good. He's a millionaire because of it.
It's probably because he view bought it when he started.
Right?
Back before they could track that shit.
Right.
I say soda pop and still fucking view balls.
This is what this guy says. You've been around for 11 years and you only have 6.6 thousand subs. You are not good and not popular. I'm assuming you think you're good. I know I'm good. I don't think. I'm assuming you think, why do you have only 6,600 subs? You said that twice over 11 years. Well, because they keep on changing the algorithm. You average 444 views per video. This guy is so fucking hateful. He went into the analytics and actually was breaking it down. That's only because you had a few videos that had a lot of views. I had a lot of videos with a lot of views. 10,000, 25,000, 30,000 views.
Tell your friends to watch our videos. I dare say.
That's right. I bet your analytics are horrible. They're really not. Being comparative to everything I have had, I said he's popular because he's average and not good, and got in early on YouTube in the early days. We've been around for 11 years, but people don't recognize good content when they see it. The analytics favor bad content, which is why we don't get views. This is my view. When YouTube changes their algorithm, they show content. Good videos like ours get fucking screwed. We don't post 5 times a day like it's required by YouTube. That's why we aren't popular. Our content is second to none, and I'll stand 10 tons down on that. Joe gets 450,000 views because he gets pushed by YouTube. We don't. That's the difference. try again, and it goes on and on. But
Maybe
I
we
won't.
can,
I won't.
get Joe on the show. The other Joe.
I will.
The other brown meat.
I rather cut off a toe than have him on the show.
Yeah, that'd be
Fuck
fun.
him. I'd rather have Ninja on the show. Than him.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'd rather have Mr. Beast on the show than him.
Okay, well, I have Mr. Beast just because they
I
give
would
us money.
accept Mr. Beast because him showing up on our show would probably
Make us
boost
millionaires.
us into the fucking stratosphere
Mhm.
just by being here.
I'd give him a
And,
blowjob to come on.
He's a fucking good guy too.
Oh,
So-
really? He's a shitbag, but
All right, he's a shitbag, but I still want him on the show. I don't have any beef with him. I think he does good content.
I mean,
So
like, what I would say is like his content does look really good.
Amber Turd. That's what's Amber on the show. Let's do it. Come on, Amber. You ain't getting shit jobs anyway, so.
Oh
Just don't
God!
shit on
I
my
can't
bed.
believe
Oh,
you said
God,
that.
Logan
Paul,
Logan
someone says in the
Paul
chat.
can fucking die in a fire.
Yeah, we all do not like either Paul.
No.
Neither of the
they
brothers
fleece
are-
people. I don't like people that fleece people out of money. By the way, Raul, you owe me $1,000.
At least the WWE Paul, he gets some credit from my end. So. But the
Right.
shit he does, he's not gonna make it a couple of years because he's gonna hurt
So-
himself.
Yeah, he does like ricochet shit. The wrestler, like he used to do that stuff. Pocket pair
Oh,
launches.
this was supposed to be the debate corner. That's
Yep.
right.
It is.
Okay. So Pocket Pair launches Palworld on Mac, debate spinoff. Okay, this is where the debate comes off. So the argument is here, Palworld has been around, what, a couple of years now, guys?
About a
Yeah,
year
at
and a
least.
half, maybe two.
Maybe 2 years, yeah.
Well, let me-
Yeah,
let me
so-
look that up. Fact check
Yeah.
time, damn it.
We get fact checked by ABC. Oh wait, we're on ABC. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, Palworld is kind of like a...
2 months.
Dorks? We're not dorks. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm a nerd. Get it right.
I'm a nerd and a dork. So what's that? A nork? I'm a nork.
So, wait a minute. You're a whale's penis?
Oh, maybe. You seen their penises? It's like fucking 3 foot long. Like that.
So you're a big penis.
Whoa, dude.
A 6 foot penis.
Bitches be thirsty.
I mean,
So so Palworld's been around for a couple of years. It's a critically acclaimed success on PC and that sort of thing. So now Palworld's like, yeah, we're going to go on Mac. And I'm like, okay, this is usually the MO for Mac. They'll get things later on, especially when it comes to games. And because if you're a gamer, you don't play on a Mac if you're a gamer.
oh, look, Palworld gets a release on the boat anchor.
Wow. If you want to talk about Mac being a boat anchor, I don't want to really talk about your setup, sir. Oh, I'm going to start streaming. That was 5 years ago, and $300 that I lost on your gamer chair that you used to fucking sleep on, Tyrann Death. What the fuck, bro?
It's getting used.
Yeah, it's getting used, not for gaming. You giant jerk face.
Whoa, dude.
So I will compare my $7,600 MacBook Pro top of the line to your computer any day of the fucking week. Time, day, place, same things. We'll play videos. We'll render stuff out. We'll see who's got the bigger cock.
I'll take that, man.
Well, you want to take that bet? We'll fucking do it right now. We'll do it right now.
I have to shut down 72 Windows.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta take the porn off mine.
Plus
Do
my
that way.
Illustrator, Photoshop. What else do I got running? Discord, Steam.
Yeah, that's what I run all at the same. We could run it all at this. We'll run Illustrator, Premiere, Photoshop,
I got that
and
all
After
open.
Effects at the same time, and then we'll have a video, and we'll render out the video and see which one renders faster. I bet you any day of the week my Mac blows your PC away.
I'd say it's close.
And
Only because I have the high end RAM. So
And you know what? The real challenge is here, Soda. Let's do the same thing 5 years from now? Same
we'll
computer, same fucking computers. Let's see. In 5 years from now,
I'll probably have a new one, sadly.
That's my point.
My
That's my
3080
fucking point. You made my point for me.
Sadly, I gave Derek my 3080, and it's just sitting out there. I'm like, dude, would you hook the fucking thing up? You're running on dual 980s.
Mail it to me. I'll have a second one in the room. I'll like.
Oh, that's too good for you. It's a PC.
I'm on a PC right now.
I'm about to kick him in his ass.
According to this that I'm reading, PALWORD expects to be in early access until at least mid-2025. So it's getting a Mac version release, but it's still in early access. So that's actually that's kind of against the norm there.
Right.
That's against the norm. Usually they wait until like 5 years later to give it to Mac. Yeah, it's like no one gives a shit. Here you go, Mac. But no one's streaming on a Mac, so no one really fucking cares. So
right.
You're using it for work. You're not using it for play.
As I said, the best thing about Mac
and porn
is when students buy a Mac, it's going to run all the program because it's built that way. But if they buy a cheap ass fucking laptop with 4 gigs of RAM, I wonder why they can't fucking run Photoshop and they have 250 gig homework. Yeah, 250 gig hard drive. It's like, what the fuck? I told them at least 16. Yeah, now it used to be 8 was okay. Now you have to have 16. Like, are you? Yeah, you're fucked. Like, I have 64, so I mean, I have 32 on this one. 120. I have a 128 on my MacBook. You remember the RAM? What's his face showed us the gold RAM? Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of RAM I have on my computer. Wow. It's not gold. It's the new upgraded LED version. Oh yeah. Apple scams you. Apple does cost a lot of money, and Apple care, and all Apple employees will try to fuck you before they'll fix your computer. That's one thing I don't like about Apple. There's that guy on YouTube that does the Mac repairs, and they're like, "Oh, I took this." Oh yeah, the right to repair guy. Yeah, he's like, "I took this to the Apple store. They said they can't fix it. I need a new one." He opens it up.
Linus Tech Tips.
Not Linus. No.
Yeah, it's Linus Tech Tips.
No, there's another guy. That's all he does is work on Apples.
Oh, Linus does a lot more than that.
But he'll go in there and open it, and there's like a disconnected wire that just needed soldered back together. You know, like
my God,
they wanted to sell him a new $3,000 MacBook, and he's like, "Oh, that'll cost you like $50." You know, like. And then they made a law where they couldn't even fix, or they were trying to make a law where you couldn't fix an Apple.
No. That was their proprietary posture since like the 80s, where you can't repair a Mac unless you're a certified Mac dealer. Right. They were that was the proprietary. What is it? Proprietary hardware clause or something like that. The warranties, all that shit. That's been a thing since the 80s, and that was all a fucking money scheme right there.
What was the last one where the monitor came out? It was like 10 grand, and the monitor stand itself was like $3,000. I'm like, the fuck?
The IMAX?
It was about 2 years ago they came out with a new monitor. It was stupid, and then the stand was like $1,000 just for the stand. I'm like, that doesn't come with the monitor. Right.
Why would I pay $4,000 for a monitor of equal quality I can get for under what, 500?
And people are lining up to buy them.
Because the aluminum look looks fucking awesome. I actually worked on a Mac monitor. They're actually a little better.
Oh, I'm not saying
when
that,
I worked on the dinosaur
price?
show. That's your argument. That's a valid argument. Like, is it worth the price? I don't know, but it was a lot better.
I don't know what megahertz they run at either. So
this was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, that's also fair. I can't. One thing I can say is I cannot deny quality. I cannot deny.
It just reminds me of that streamer that came out. It was like, I'm running at, what was it, 288 megahertz screens. I'm like, what's your FPS? 68. Well, then you're wasting your fucking monitor. Like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, like what? It's penny wise and pound stupid.
But I'm not gonna lie, Max. Like I said, for students are wonderful because even 5 years down the road, as Chief said, they can still run at least Photoshop, Illustrator, a couple of programs at the same time, and it's not going to fuck their computer up.
Right. My last MacBook Pro lasted 12 years.
And I hear that a lot. They last a long time.
Yeah, so
like
if you figure I pay...
I can't deny quality. I'm very much anti-Apple. Everybody knows this.
I know. Like, we're anti-Nintendo, you're anti-Apple. That's our personality flaws.
But we also see you spent $3,000 more, so we gotta figure that in when we do our thing. So I get like a 30%, leeway on that.
So if I spent $7,600 on my MacBook Pro and it's gonna last me 12 years,
my computer's gonna last me 12 years, but I get bored of them. I get a new one.
Generally, my computers last 10 to 15 years before I actually have to completely rebuild everything.
Like I said, my dual 980, Derek uses it every day for our business, and it still runs like a champ. And that thing is, I had it in college, so it's good 10, 12 years old.
I'll have this Mac till I'm 61. And it will cost me $633 a year. Now, a month, it would cost me $52 a month to have it.
Did you leave it to me in your will?
I'm not going to have anything
Brenner,
in my will to give.
$2.
I'm not leaving anything to anybody.
You can leave me $2.
Fuck the government.
Right?
I'm not going to have anything. You have more money than I do.
Yeah, but you're going to have $2, and you can put that in there. I have $2 to give.
Hero's already getting the company.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
So when I have that heart attack in 2 years.
Yeah.
From overworking in the middle of a render.
Right. I don't overwork anymore. I have long-term COVID. I'm tired, and I actually sleep 12 hours a day now.
What's going to happen is he's going to be doing a render for the show, and then he's going to be like, got to get this uploaded to the drive. Awesome. It's done rendering. Let me upload it.
Right.
And then we're going to be like, all right, let's upload this to the YouTube channel. Chief? Oh, fuck.
He's got, in case of emergency for his mother, call Soda, call Hero, call Maya.
Yeah.
Theoretically, how many of our friends that if something bad happens, we fucking never know. That's what I hate.
That's pretty much true. Like if you haven't heard from me in a week, I'm probably dead.
Oh, God.
Every time I text them, I'm like, "Are you alive?" No. Okay.
I actually text no.
I know.
Every fucking time, unless it's me, and then he goes, "No, I'm dead."
Yeah, I actually said
I didn't
that.
say anything other than, "Hey, man, I'm checking on you." No, I'm dead.
Who else? I can do that to like 3 people, and you're 2 of them.
I'm 2
dead.
of them. God damn it!
No, not
So
you. You and Soda are 2 of them. Yeah, not you. It's not a fat joke.
Whoa.
I know you took it as a fat joke. It's not a fat joke.
Actually, I didn't. I took that as, oh, he's making fun of my multiple personalities that I don't have.
I'm not fat, big ball.
Sadly, we all weigh about the same now. I
I'm
think.
going home.
215?
I was
started
220, but after this last little diet, I'm probably 208.
He took a shit. Now he's 210.
Yeah, I started back at the gym this week, and oh my God, my arms are fucking sore.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I hurt my shoulder was fucking hurting the other day, and I was on a live, and they're like, "What's the matter with your shoulder?" I go, "I'm fucking old. That's what's wrong with my shoulder."
And that's also true.
Yeah. It fucking, dude, I think I tore something in there, bro. But anyway, it's kind of funny when I'm working on my computer, my shoulder hurts more. I don't think it's like level. I think like when I'm doing the show, my shoulder fucking kills. But moving on, beta testing program for PS5 and PS app. Is that right?
Oh yeah, PS app.
As long as Musk doesn't touch it, it won't explode in the air. But well,
Jason, the Department of Computers regrets to inform you that Chieftain has passed.
He is survived by his MacBook Pro and his 2070 PC computer.
Oh Lord. Oh geez. Anyway, so I guess after what 3 years, 2 or 3 years of being out, the PS5 and Sony is putting out a beta testing program for future PS5 games and the PS app. The unknown, I guess, phone app for PlayStation that allows you to talk to your friends on your friends list, have voice chat with them, purchase games from the Sony store, whatever, point and click, and tell your PlayStation to install them, blah blah blah. Yeah, so those things are getting a beta testing program, and my only question is, Sony, why the fuck have you waited this long to do this? One, and two, why are you making your customers beta test your shit and not quality, not QCing your shit before you release it?
Agreed.
I'd be less annoyed if they had proper QC.
And the sad thing with everything nowadays, especially as easy it is to work from home, send us a fucking PlayStation. We'll test it. We'll let you know. Like, hell, yeah.
I mean,
right?
I think there's a number of game devs out there. Most of the time that I see it happening, it's the indies. I mean, this seems to be the going trend. I don't know if anybody else has caught on yet, but usually it's the indies. But they're actually reaching out to gamers that are out there on YouTube, on Twitch, on Rumble.
Easy to work with my ass.
They're actually reaching out to some people that are known to play these types of their types of games, and actually sending beta copies over. Hey, check this out. What's fucked up on it? Let me know. And by all means, play it on your stream to advertise us. And then you have guys like Insign and
give us some fucking money
out there, because they're known to play horror games. They're playing the indie horror games, and wow,
whoa, dude.
You know, what the hell is that? But
fucking crazy.
What do you think? Cheap soda? Nothing? You don't care?
This is one of those blocks I want to pass on, because I think that's the going trend. I like physical copies. So that's all I really have to say.
I'll give you that too. I love physical copies. This trend of pushing away from the physical copies, just what if the studio goes under?
Have a drive on it?
You can buy one of those drives relatively cheap and just USB connect it externally, and you're fine.
Well, yeah.
Nowadays, that's a thing.
Yeah, but I used to have everything all internal, and then I transitioned to external.
Yeah, I bought because it was cheaper to get like a 3 gig hard drive or whatever, terabyte. 3 gig.
Maybe 15 years ago. But
yeah, I was thinking back on the 480DX, you know.
My first computer had a 3 gig hard drive. I think it was a 3 gig hard drive.
That was huge. But still, they could even do this, like get with some of the gaming development schools, like, you know, when Chief and I taught at, let the kids do it, or let the students, you know, do some of this testing so they can put it on their resumes, you know. Like we get a lot of shit, especially our students come out and they can't get a fucking job because they don't really ever do anything real world, you know. Like,
I mean,
the real world challenge.
When it comes to the industries like that, it's kind of similar. Also similar in a lot of respects to the IT industry. Also similar to you guys would know graphics art specifically.
Right.
Tyrann Death could also attest to this.
Tyrann Death.
you go to school for one of these specialties in IT, in graphics arts, in game devs or game development, the markets, those particular markets were very sought after, at least when myself and Tyrion Death were in college. They were overly saturated with people at the time. And it was it was almost impossible to get something for work. It was almost impossible. Real world experience would have gone miles and leagues to help us. A lot of the jobs were like, oh, you need to do an unpaid internship. The fuck am I going to do with an unpaid internship? You get real world experience. It's valuable.
Oh,
it's
I fucking hate that line.
Fucker.
EA used to do that. It's like, you get valuable experience. I go, yeah, the valuable experience doesn't pay to put the gas in my car to come
That's
to
when they're like, Chief,
work.
give me a cup of coffee.
Right? That's why I never took internships. They're like, is it paid? That's the first thing I asked. Is it paid? No, thank you. I'll take my chances. I couldn't afford it. My family did. My dad drove a school bus and did umpiring, and my mom was a crossing guard. I worked 2 jobs in college at the time. There's no way I can forfeit my time to a gaming company that's halfway across the state and be able to maintain paying all my bills. I couldn't do it. I needed to work those. I went to school with a bunch of rich kids. All right, the school I went to is not cheap. It's the tuition is that of Harvard at the time. So Harvard and the school I went to was the same amount of money. Just to give you a little bit of context. So I'm working 2 part-time jobs. I'm trying to get my stuff done, and then they want me to work for free? Fuck you.
Exactly.
I can't work for free.
I mean, you can, but yeah.
I mean, the Romans had slaves.
I love this. Karen Doug goes, that's stupidly saturated markets, less than a 1% chance. And then he goes on when I talked about the unpaid internships. Oh, because I can pay my bills with experience.
Right.
Because I feel that.
Right.
And then he goes on, Bill Tank. Okay, that'll be $60. Do you take experience? I'll show you experience. You want the boyfriend experience?
I want the wife experience, but at the end, this guy was given. It's like, can you just tell me I'm right? How much does that cost? She's like 100, and I'm like, here, and then like he says something. It's like, yes, honey, you're correct. Oh wow, you're so great at this. I'm definitely coming back. It was like a girl who she was supposed to be a prostitute, but she was doing things that you wish a wife would do as far as conversations were concerned. Like, I'm going out with the guys. Okay, where? Oh, to a bachelor party. Oh, you're not going. All right, so I'm paying you to tell me to say that I have a good point and I could go. And like, it was a whole thing.
Right.
But anyway, moving on. Where's my? There it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's just so ugh.
Agreed.
Twitch finally monetized.
Give us some fucking money.
Exactly.
Where's my money?
Give us some fucking money.
We've been really low on biddies lately.
Where's our biddies?
There's not a lot of people doing the biddies in the chat. Okay. So
here we go. Now game studios are laying off jobs and now wants to go to YouTube and Twitch for testing and then have them sign NDAs.
Right?
Oh.
It's sad that I can make $10 on TikTok yelling at people, and we spent hours on Twitch and don't make any money. Okay. So, what's the context of this story again? Can someone please remind me?
One moment. I had to do a quick refill so I could do this.
Oh. Thank you.
So basically, I believe this is just finally when you now log up or log on or create a Twitch account. You don't have to get the go through each stages, and you basically can get money from the start is what I believe this is, which they should have did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Twitch unlocks monetization for everyone.
I don't know when Winry's one of our new streamers. Is your stream monetized?
We're excited to open up monetization tools, subscriptions, and bits to to most streamers from day one.
Right. Which
Yeah.
they should have done 10 years ago. I'd been probably
10
rich.
years ago? How about like 15 years ago?
I'd take 10 because that's when I really got serious.
I bet you say that to all the ladies.
What ladies?
The blow up ones that you order online.
Oh, give me one of them robots as soon as they come out.
Let me talk to Elon. I think I got him on speed dial here somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what can I do today for you, Soda? Like,
How about you stop cheating on games, Elon, and paying people to level up your shit?
Motherfucker, I don't give a shit if he does that. He's got more important things to worry about than fucking games.
No. I want him to come on the show and just talk about video games for an hour. You think he would totally fucking do it. He don't care.
we were asking because you weren't monetized yet. If your stream got monetized with this new Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, we know Kazoo loves Elon.
Yeah, because Kazoo
That's his
loves
best fucking
Elon.
friend.
He's gonna love Elon when he gets one of them sex robots.
Right? He's gonna love it when we have
I mean,
reciprocal.
all I can say is the dude is freaking cutting the fat out of our government, and I'm here for it.
I need him to cut the fat off my waist. That's what I
All
need
of
him to
the,
do.
all of the tears he's creating, I'm here for the salt. I'm mining the salt, bro.
Fat chicks need love too.
He hadn't dated no fat chick, so he wouldn't know.
He just had his 14th kid.
It's like, here, let me
And
put
you
a
know
baby
what's
on you and go on
sad?
your way.
You know what's funny? All of them babies are test tube
IVFs.
babies.
Mm-hmm. Does that count?
Oh,
He's more African American than Nick Cannon is now at this point.
Very much.
That's terrifying.
They're having a baby race. I think he's up by 2 now.
I think so.
That's
Turn Death asked when that's going live because he thought it was sometime in April. I am looking to see if I can confirm a date. But you guys can keep talking while I look.
What
No?
the hell is up with Elon, baby? I figure he's trying to have as many because one of them are bound to come out smart like him.
Some people are
He's
trying to
like-
say that. As far as I know, he's just a proponent of procreation because he believes the world is in a population deficit.
I mean, America could be, but I think we have too many damn people. We need a Thanos this motherfucker.
Well, we have a population issue generationally. We don't have enough people to
It's because these younger
System.
kids don't like sex anymore.
I don't think that's it. I
know that's it.
I don't think that's it either.
I think
Yeah, they
everyone
would rather
loves video
play
games so
or
much.
get
that-
on TikTok, cough.
yeah, they want to play video games.
They don't want to freaking commit. They'll go and spread their seed around, but they don't want to commit or have kids because they don't want that
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say whoa.
too
dude.
expensive.
Well, then they get stuck with the child
I
support,
like
and then they'll say
boobies.
too fucking expensive.
That's why I said they don't want to have kids. They don't want that expense.
Get shit on, kid.
Oh, dude.
Speaking of not having kids, let's talk about Power Rangers.
Do they have kids?
No.
No. They don't have baby
It's a
Power
really bad
Rangers?
segue. Thanks for calling me out, you dick.
Oh.
I don't know. But Power Rangers comics gets a reboot. So Power Rangers the comic is actually getting a reboot.
The comic or graphic novel?
By the way,
same
I'm
thing.
gonna backtrack a bit. I just looked through the announcement from Twitch. There is no official date confirmation. The only date they cite is in 2025. We're going to open up monetization tools to everyone. Anyways, continue.
Wow.
Never seen a more racist group of characters in my life.
Right? The Black Ranger, guess what his race is?
Black.
The Yellow Power Ranger, guess what her race is?
Asian. Oriental.
You said it right. You said it right the first time. Like, I should have said it wrong.
Damn.
Yeah. The Red Ranger, what is he?
Indian.
There you go. The Pink Ranger?
Vagina.
Exactly.
Blonde white girl.
Right.
Exactly. Vagina.
Alada?
Yeah.
So, with the comic book fans, do you think that they're excited about this hero?
Wait, what's the gender of the robot? I don't remember the robot.
Non-gender specific.
What about the other?
Non-binary.
Who's the other guy over there on the left?
Supposed to be the Green Ranger, I assume.
Oh, without his suit?
Yeah. Not sure why the art went that direction, but okay.
Maybe he couldn't fit in it no more.
Yeah, too many muscles. Anyways, to answer your question, Chieftain, I think...
Yes, sir.
I think that this is going to be very exciting for the Power Rangers comics fans. I don't know if this is going to do anything for any of the TV series, the thousands of them that they've had since the mid-90s, early 90s. I don't know if it's going to have an effect in that. Gazoo, really? Anyways, not gonna read that out loud.
Yeah.
For comics fans, definitely they're rebooting one of the comic runs that is titled Power Rangers Prime.
Oh.
To really explain this, because a lot of people probably don't get it, because while I'm in tune with the comics industry, I don't think a lot of our fan base is, but I know that there are a number of people that follow us that are more versed on comics than I am. A couple. I don't know how many. So what I know is that Boom Studios has had the license to run Power Rangers for a decade and some change, I want to say. And the comic runs have been a lot more in tune with teenage to adult audiences, and they have also been a lot more violent, a lot more graphic, and a lot more just, I'll just say it, all around adult. Okay. And very gritty. We're talking golden era Batman gritty, like blood
Batman
and violence.
I'm Batman.
Whoa, dude.
I wear a helmet that has limited view. Some people wear helmets on motorcycles. We wear them to fight. Because that makes sense.
Are you rich?
I don't have fuck you money rich yet. No.
But so from what I've been kind of following it from the outside looking in, because Power Rangers has never really been my thing.
Right.
I notice the popularity. I look at the numbers a lot of the time. And based on numbers that I saw, they did Boom Studios did a Kickstarter campaign for one of their Power Rangers. I think it was the Power Rangers debut comics, the very first comics they did, and they did a box set for that. They did a Kickstarter for that, and that thing took the fuck off. Like, it ran away with the show. So based off of that, if they do it right, I think this is gonna explode in the comic book industry. This might save Boom Studios for another year or two. Because the mainstream comics industry, even though they have a couple really awesome hits here and there, they dying. They're just dying because they have this issue overall with they have this issue overall with giving the fans good
they
content,
want?
great stories. To sum it up, what they want.
So like Disney.
Yeah, that's just the general theme of entertainment right now.
Yeah, basically.
So, yes, I think this is going to be very exciting. I think this is probably going to make a lot of money. And as long as they do it right, they will be fine for another year. What do you guys think?
I was never a big Power Ranger fan. A band that was my brother's, so I know jack squat about the Power Rangers.
Power Rangers are just fucking rip-offs of Voltron, so they can go fuck themselves.
No, Power Rangers are rip-offs of Super Sentai, but that's a whole different story.
Super hentai?
They have a bunch of robots
selective fucking hearing.
It's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, make it quick and just kick it down the road.
There we go. Now it's time for Heroes Hard Drive.
Wait, what?
No, we don't have one. It's in the wrong spot.
Just kidding, it's a read.
Oh! Had me fucked up.
It had me fucked up too. That was my cover. Was it believable? Was that believable?
Actually, that was pretty believable. You didn't say nothing. You were just like, Heroes Hard Drive. I was like, shit.
Well, I'm not prepared.
Oh, anyway, so just to give a quick update. Yes, I started a business. I'm going to be running a gun store. I've got a crowdfunder set up to try and crowdfund my range that I want to build, my indoor range. I just ran into a little bit of a hiccup in getting my business going, though. I was trying to run it out of my home. My HOA said no, so I'm looking for a place to set up shop.
Shut them down, open up shop. Whoa, whoa. That's how Hero rolls. We also, Ferguson Brothers cards. Check them out on eBay,
Instagram,
Facebook, Pornhub. Unless you're in Florida or Texas.
MyDickMakesMoney.com.
Right.
MyDickMakesMoney.com.
Yo, it's money.
Our trivia question: which actor was part of the entire Power Rangers TV series? Jason David Frank, Amber Joe Johnson, or David Yost? And the answer is
damn, I was right. I didn't think I was right.
Damn.
David Yost. David Yost. Sunday, Monday, happy days. If you got it right, congratulations. You won nothing.
I completely guessed.
31325. Check out Winry on her very own page, Winry's Hideout, on Rumble and Twitch. Warframe 1999, the blind playthrough, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check her out then.
Whoa, dude.
Thursdays on Laggin_out and Kick Laggin' Out, you'll be finding the wonderful Mariner at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and he'll be playing Riven.
I think he's going to be wrapping this up very soon, though.
He'll be wrapping up like a cheap condom. Yes.
Oh, Lord.
The ones with the holes in them. that the
Oh,
cheerleaders
no.
gave to the quarterbacks. They tricked them into pregnancy.
What was that? Blue Mountain State?
Yes. Check me out on my other account on TikTok, Which Politics. We'll be talking about stuff that I don't know about because they don't tell me till 5 minutes before the show.
Heck, I don't think they make their itinerary until 5 minutes before the show.
I've actually got her to do it 2 days before now, so we'll have
so she's
some
better prepared.
I guilted her into doing it, and now she's doing it, and the show runs better. Amazing how that happens. Make sure you thank our boosters. If you're not in our Discord, you should be, but I think everyone in here that's on our Twitch channel is in our Discord. And if you're on our Rumble, go to twitch.tv/laggin_out, or you can go to this QR code. I think it still works. And you can get to our Discord channel. If not, you can message me at lagginout@gmail.com, and I'll give you the link. But thank you, Soda, Hero, Prophet, Kiori, Mariner, Mirian Soul, Stormwolf Song, Tyrann Death, Penguin, Lemonly, and Ezreal. We appreciate you all for being Nitro members. And one of these days, when I'm not so tired and not going to jury duty, I will be posting stuff on laggin_out if TikTok still exists. Since we don't have fake tits and used to be a stripper, not a lot of you would know of our other channel here, kick.com/lagginout. So again, you won't find big fake Asian titties in here, but you'll find quality content that we all think it's good, and the haters on YouTube that can go fuck themselves and go step on a Lego.
Whoa, dude.
If you missed the entire website, you can go to lagginout.com. That's lagginout.com. You can buy all our merch there and watch the breakdown of the show, as well as writing periodicals and articles from the very own Hero and Mariner. If you want to help them write gaming stories, please message us in the whispers right here on Twitch or YouTube, or lagginout@gmail.com with the subject writer. We would love to have you, and it's great experience.
Oh, dude.
This one doesn't go out to the cunts that hate us, but the people that actually love us. Check us out on youtube.com/lagginout, youtube.com/lagginout. We have shorts on there. And reaction videos actually get the most views, so that douche nozzle doesn't know that 10, 15, 20,000 views with girls with big titties actually help. So reaction videos might be somewhere coming back soon. Hero volunteered to do 3 a day. It was so nice of him. Thank you, Hero.
Nice of you, dude.
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding. He didn't promise
So
that.
check us out on youtube.com/lagginout. Don't watch it with your mom.
That's right. Lagginout.com. Don't watch it with your mom. Please tell your friends. But don't tell those douche
What if we
nozzles with
react
small
to
dick,
our own videos? Would that be weird?
small dick energy. Don't have small dick energy when watching our show. We don't want beta male cucks watching our show.
So we don't want Angry Joe watching our show. Got it.
Right. Or any of his like douchebag followers. I'm sure he's got very nice followers that are very sweet people, but we don't want the douchebag ones. So here's our QR code, and it has everything on there. You can donate on PayPal as well if you want to put 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. That would be great. That's a good start for us. So you can do that. That would be amazing. It goes towards my drug habit and snacks. So just so
it goes towards hold on.
Just
cocaine
kidding.
and hookers, my friend.
There you go.
And we can write them off as new hires for the mic, huh?
You could write them off.
Same way with
That's
massage
terrible.
therapist. Quote.
That is terrifying.
That's what he said during our last meeting. He's like, yeah, you
Was
can
he
write the hookers.
joking? I mean, it feels like
I
he
don't
would-
know. I mean,
You don't know if your own accountant is joking or being serious.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
They theoretically would be new hires, and then I guess you
It's a
can
work
fire 'em,
expense, right?
We were talking about
Sure.
Hunter somehow, and then he came up with that one. I'm like, that's the greatest thing ever.
24-hour churn right there.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend. So on behalf of Hero and Soda, I'm Chieftain, We're signing off and lagging out. We'll see you guys next week.
Hell yeah. Good night. We love you.
Hey there, welcome to the show where we're playing you the latest, don't you know? We're the hosts that you've been waiting for, Chieftain Hero and Soda Pop TV. Yeah, lagging out, we're the ones you're shouting about, bringing you the hottest news without a doubt. From internet trends to the games we adore, and all the movie buzz.
Salty balls.
Lagging out.
Salty balls.